Alright, y'all, Eric Johnson back with y'all with a quick pickups video. I'm going to break them down into different parts. This is part 2. We're going back to the 80s LA electro hip-hop scene. And we're going with a legend. Definitely should be giving his flowers while he's still alive. You know, with guys like Alonzo Williams, you know, Dr. Dre, you know, the LA Dream Team, JJ Fad, you know, artists like that was around that time doing that, you know, music that inspired movies like Breaking, Wild Style, you know, that whole electro dance scene that was in, you know, the streets of New York City around the mid 80s and still is in music today. And we're going with a legend known as the Egyptian Lover. And this is the Egyptian Lover 1983 to 1988 4 LP box set. You know, got some of his greatest hits on here. Egypt, Freakaholic, you know, stuff like that. He was also a member of Uncle Jamm's Army. If y'all know about Uncle Jamm's Army, just put some more extra information in the comment section. But yeah, this is the Egyptian Lover. I got the vinyls right here. Some of my favorite songs are I Need a Freak, Egyptian Lover, Freakaholic, LA is the Place, you know, etc., man. I like the album cover too. You just see the Egyptian Lover looking real sophisticated. You got the reptile on the front as a symbol. Let me take one of these LPs out for y'all to see. It is a 20-page booklet in here too. They like show like different sectors in his life and throughout his career, and when he first got started in like the hip hop scene in LA, and they just came up with their own style. I Need a Freak. Some of these songs I never listened to, but I know a couple of tracks from, you know, the Egyptian Lover. He's still going strong today. Freakaholic. Really good video too. It definitely reminds me of like the 80s, you know, LA hip hop scene around that time, especially with like electro, you know, breakdancing music, but you know, real classical when it comes to like old school hip hop. You know, the LA scene back then wasn't just about, you know, NWA, Ice-T, and you know, other artists like that. You know, these dudes like Alonzo Williams, you know, World Class Wreckin Cru before Dre went, you know, the gangster route, and before you all knew him from the Chronic album, he was a part of the World Class Wreckin Cru with Alonzo Williams and DJ Yellow. DJ Yellow and Dr. Dre are founders and members of the World Class Wreckin Cru, but Alonzo Williams, he is the main protagonist when it comes to the LA hip hop scene around that time, such as the Egyptian Lover, Uncle Jamm's Army, you know, the LA Dream Team, JJ Fad, and many others. Toddy Todd, I'm probably getting this brother's name wrong. He made that song called The Battle Ram around that time in the mid 80s. You know, the crack epidemic in the whole country was just going crazy, so they created the battle ram to just mow through motherfuckers' houses, you know, once they were like hearing that y'all was selling dope and shit. So y'all know what I'm talking about. If y'all looked at the Straight Outta Compton movie, y'all know the scene where Eazy was in the dope house and he was trying to get, you know, some drugs and he was trying to sell it and stuff. But next thing you know, the battle ram come through and he just got the fuck out of there. Just how the LA scene around that time, way before my time, was like, from, you know, the documents I was listening to and listening to guys like Ice-T, you know, members like NWA, and just listening to stories from Alonzo Williams on his channel. Go subscribe to Not Without Alonzo. Very, you know, informative individual. The OG definitely know what he's talking about. Funny stories too, different situations with different artists, and just a real cool guy when it comes to like the history of like LA hip hop from its true beginnings. Oh yeah, what is a DJ? That's one of my favorite songs too. What is a DJ if he can't rap? What is a DJ if he can't scratch? I like that too. And my beat goes boom. Girls. I like the instrumentals to that too. Girls, girls, girls. It sort of give me like that out of world, out of body experience, such as like, you know, the Planet Rock track did when it first came out by African Bambaataa and the whole Zulu Force. And you already know how, you know, certain people feel about African Bambaataa and his, you know, sexual allegations, though. But yes, Egypt. And we got Egyptian Lover theme, Spray It, Super Edge, and Dollar Freak. The Dollar Freak song was him and I think some members of Uncle Jam's Army, they did that together, because he was a member of Uncle Jam's Army around that time. I think he did like a 10,000, LA Coliseum performance back in the mid 80s, because he sold out the LA Coliseum back in the day, and I think they tore it down. I don't think it's around in LA anymore. But yeah, this is the Egyptian Lover, the Egyptian Anthology from 1983 to 1988, 4 LP box set. The only thing I don't like about this is that it's not colored, but I'm glad they really have this in my collection, because this was going for crazy prices on Discogs. Found a really good buyer for it, and I'm just glad to add it to my collection. I got plenty of other box sets, but some of them I will never open. I just want to have it for like historical value, or just pass it down from like generation to generation, or maybe one day when like formats of different types of music, or real hard to find, I just want to put it in like a museum one day, or maybe one day it'll be worth some money and I can just get rich off of it. But most of the stuff in my collection I will keep until the day I die. I never sold any of my stuff. I just keep on collecting and just try to find a good amount of storage space for it. Just try to keep it organized, and just try to keep it cool, calm, and collective and mellow when it comes to my collection of different types of formats of music. But yeah, this is the Egyptian Lover, the anthology of the Egyptian Lover, 1983 through 1988. But yeah, that's all I have to say. Tell me some of your favorite LA electro hip hop dance 12-inch singles, your favorite albums, your favorite music around that time in the 80s. And tell me, was any of y'all in the LA hip hop scene wearing the type of clothes that they was wearing off Breaking, Wild Style, Beat Street? I ain't gonna judge you, because I'd rather wear some of that stuff now than see some of these kids sagging their pants and just wearing skirts and stuff. But just put stuff in the comment section and just take me on a magical journey. So that's all I have to say. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace out, y'all.